From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Hello everyone, welcome to Local Point, sponsored by Ashley Regional Medical Center. I'm David Gale in for Chris Piner today. The Duchesne County Chamber of Commerce's mission statement talks about the Chamber's commitment to serve northeastern Utah by first promoting tourism and recreation, and second, directing economic development and striving to enhance the environment for business expansion and retention. So we now welcome into the studio the Executive Director of the Duchesne County Chamber of Commerce, Irene Hansen. Thank you very much for joining us today, Irene.
It is a pleasure to be here, and especially at VTV, which, to be very honest, is one of the greatest and best things that's going on right now in the basin, and it's a pleasure to be here to talk about my favorite subject, Duchesne County.
Well, now, thank you very much for the little plug for VTV, by the way, on our own show here. First, before we get into anything else, just to give the audience an idea of what a Chamber of Commerce is, maybe you can tell us what Duchesne County's Chamber of Commerce is and what they do.
You betcha. We are somewhat a traditional chamber. We have chamber members that we love to promote. We have activities specifically for networking and opportunities to bring them together to brainstorm. We have roundtable discussions to solve problems. But in addition to that, we're kind of unique in that we do contract with Duchesne County for several different services: economic development, convention bureau, tourism promotion, and between all of those, we're able to put together a really nice strategic plan that helps us to promote people, places, and partnerships and things that are going on in Duchesne County. So it works very well collectively.
How long has the county had a Chamber of Commerce?
We actually started back in 1992, and at that time I was on the board of directors of the Roosevelt Chamber, and both the Roosevelt Chamber and the Duchesne City Chamber decided to dissolve to make way for a county-wide chamber that could contract for these services with the county. And so I was a volunteer for the first 5 years and became so passionate about it. I was spending more time doing that work than I was doing my employment. So after a little while of that, the job was opened up, and I decided to take it and do it full time, and so I've been there since 1992.
Wow, and I imagine things have really changed since then, not only in the chamber, but of course the whole county.
Absolutely. We've seen some tremendous things. Of course, for those who are from the basin, remember back to 1992, we were in one of the biggest downturns, I think, in Utah rural history. We had lost about 70% of our assessed value in both Uinta and Duchesne County. We had unemployment rates of around 15%.
Wow.
We had entire neighborhoods that had been repossessed by the banks, and very scary times. And we realized in Duchesne County, we've got to do everything we can for ourselves. And so this was just a way for us to cobble together a few pennies and just believe that, you know what, we have something special here, and if we work together with all of those agencies and groups, maybe we can pull off some things and see some good things come to pass. And of course, we can't take credit for hardly any of it, but it just seems like when you bring good people together and you believe in something, things do start to happen. And we've seen tremendous benefits and tremendous achievements that have happened in our county as the same as Vernal, and we're just so thrilled to be part of the basin and start to enjoy those things that add to our quality of life.
Sure. Well, let's talk about some of those achievements. Let's talk about some of the great things that are happening in Duchesne County.
Well, us like Vernal, we're so proud of Utah State University and the advances that they have made in the basin, in addition to the medical care. I mean, can you believe the medical care we can get here in the basin now? It's unbelievable. You don't
have to leave. You got it right here.
We don't have to leave. It is such a pleasure, whether we're bringing our parents here, which I have done a couple of times, and had to have them need medical attention, and just to have that quality of care that we do, and the access to doctors. In addition to that, you know, of course, our public lands and recreation is a lot of fun, and I don't think anybody does celebrations better than the basin. Whether it's a Main Street celebration, whether it's the 4th of July, or my favorite one, which is the Starvation Fun Family Day in September. You know, it's about community, it's about people, and it's about coming together and just celebrating who we are. And I think we do that best.
There's so much that I want to ask you, but we've already got to get to a break. So stay right here, and you guys stay with us. After this word from Ashley Regional Medical Center, you're going to hear how you can get involved with the Chamber and also some more upcoming events. We'll be right back.
Ashley Regional Medical Center is committed to bringing you the latest advances in technology right here in the Basin. The Radiology Department at Ashley Regional, along with radiologist Dr. David Perry, now offers laser vein therapy. This new therapy can reduce unsightly varicose veins, help with leg pain, and even reduce restless leg syndrome, and requires a minimum amount of your time. Stop hiding your legs and call Ashley Regional today at 621-6465 for more information.
Ashley Regional Medical Center.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're talking with Irene Hansen about the Duchesne County Chamber of Commerce. Before we left, we talked about some of the many things the Chamber does. One I'd like to touch on now is tourism. What is going on with tourism in Duchesne County, and how does the Chamber help out?
Well, we're excited about the tourism opportunities in Duchesne County, and one of the things we do is we partner on this Northeastern Utah magazine with Uintah County and produce this, and we're really proud of our destination resorts, and we promote them in every chance we get because we think that's something that Duchesne County really has that's unique. From Hidden Springs to Falcons Ledge to LC Ranch, these are places that are absolute treasures in our county, and actually we have people come worldwide to visit some of these places. Wow. And then from our Convention Bureau perspective, we also are very aggressive at promoting restaurants. Because we feel like, again, if people come to play, we want them to spend a little bit of their money.
Sure.
So whether it's attending one of our destination resorts, one of our activities, or visiting our restaurants, so don't be surprised if you come to Duchesne County to a party. Probably going to give you a gift certificate that can be used at one of our restaurants in the next few weeks while you're still visiting the area. Right,
and then you'll remember that. You'll tell your friends, and they'll come back because they want to eat at that great place.
That's exactly right.
How can we get a hold of that magazine? How does that distribute?
Well, actually, that is being distributed now through, of course, our office, and then the Uintah County Travel Office with Nikki Farmer. Now, her office will be located at the county building. She has been located at the Dinosaur Land Travel Board, but she is moving into the county building. We'll continue our wonderful partnership together, and believe it or not, a new magazine is going to be printed probably almost as we speak. We'll be featuring all the great things in the Tri-County area, and it's a great partnership, and we rely on that heavily. And of course, we do advertising outside of the area and other things, but that's a big part of what we can do. Contact my office if you'd like one, though, and we mail them out basin-wide too.
Very nice. Okay, now you had said during that little spiel you gave me there something about going to a party and getting a gift certificate.
You bet.
What kind of events does the Chamber sponsor?
Well, we feel again that those kinds of businesses are important to our future, and so, you know, when we have awards ceremonies, when we have chamber luncheons, one of the things we like to do at every chamber luncheon is give everyone who attends a $5 gift certificate to go back out somewhere else on another day and have lunch at one of our great restaurants in the county. Maybe it's a place you haven't tried, like Pin Willie's or the Country Kitchen in Duchesne, or maybe Hollow Moon. And so those are great places that not everybody goes to all the time, and we just like to make sure that people are aware and go out and try them. And it's as good as a $5 bill, and so we give actually about 1,000 of those out a year at different events, and we have seen that has had a really good result, and that people, it does get them out and about in our county.
That's interesting, because, you know, I often hear people saying, no, there's no place to eat, there's no place to go, but those places are out there, and you're promoting them.
Absolutely, and it's a pleasure to do that. And then we also do, again, our business expansion and retention. In fact, one little company I'd like to tell you a little bit about is Shamrock Mining. It's a wonderful company that is located up in Hannah. Now, if you haven't been to Hannah, you haven't been to heaven. Because
Hannah is heaven, apparently.
Hannah is heaven. It's a beautiful little area in our county, and there's a company up there that harvests this beautiful rock.
That is just gorgeous.
And it now has been upgraded to a semi-precious stone, and it's called amber onyx. So not only is this made into beautiful stained glass windows, countertops, it also is now being made into jewelry.
Okay, and what you called it amber onyx is what it's been upgraded to.
It has.
What is the name of the rock itself?
Honeycomb calcite.
which is really appropriate because it looks this honeycomb going on.
And
here.
the thing that's so unique with this stone is that it doesn't matter if you have a candle behind a 1-inch block like this or a 6-foot block. It is still translucent. You can still see the flame. So one of the favorite things that I have is a cylinder that I put a candle in. But I'll tell you, it's addictive.
The rock is addictive.
It is.
It's beautiful.
It is.
So apparently, once you have some, you want some more.
You want some more.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time that we have. This is a beautiful piece of rock in Duchesne County.
It is.
Harvested. That's so cool. Thank you very much,
Thank
Irene
you.
Hansen, for being with us. For more information about the Duchesne County Chamber, you can give the folks there a call. Their number is 722-4598. We're out of time for now. Thanks for watching Local Point.